TEKSas Target Practice for kindergarten and first grade contain daily exercises that are not included in other grade levels. This video will explain how these grades should be presented, as well as how to use these daily exercises to strengthen your students' skills. The kindergarten program is done entirely as a teacher-directed program. When and if the students become ready to do so, there is a student think sheet that can be filled out as the teacher directs. It is recommended that first grade is done orally until the second semester. For the first semester of first grade, we suggest that each teacher displays the think sheet at the bottom of the program and fills in answers as a class using the program drawing tools. In both kindergarten and first grade, there is a button that will give you access to the daily exercise programs. These programs are designed to be used daily to cover concepts students need help developing. To switch to another daily exercise, click the gray X on the top right-hand corner of the screen. To close the daily exercises completely, click on the icon in the toolbar. The clock has students count by 1s and 5s by using the minutes on a clock. On day 1, click the first minute tick, then add 1 minute each day by clicking on the minute ticks or by using the green Add Minute button in order to count to 60. For the teacher's convenience, the program remembers the minute you last clicked from the previous day. For the first 60 days, count the minutes without putting the hand on the clock. Each day, a minute is added and the total is counted starting at 1. On day 5, when the 5th minute is clicked, a 5 will appear outside of the clock. Explain to students that on a clock, minutes can always be counted by 1s and 5s if enough minutes have passed. We will always count both ways each day. On day 6, when another minute is added, count to 6 by 1s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then count by 5s and count one more on the 6th minute, 5, 6. Day 7 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and by 5s, 5, 6, 7. Keep counting each way until day 60. On day 61, put the minute hand on the clock by clicking the button on the screen. Now that you have the minute hand showing, you may start the counting process over or click the random minute button to display a new number. Then have students count to the new value using both methods, counting by 1s and 5s each day for the rest of the school year. The calendar is used daily for entering the day as well as for patterns. To use the calendar, first select the month by clicking the top down found on the top of the calendar. The calendar will then gray out the boxes that will not be used for that month. Once you select the month, select a shape and color from the options on the left-hand side of the program to use to form a pattern. With shape and color selected, click on the first available white box. The calendar will automatically add in the appropriate date. It will also add in the color and shape in the square that you clicked on. To remove the shape and number, simply click the space again. You can add in shapes and colors each day to form the pattern for the month. Try using different colors and shapes to make different patterns. The following questions are suggested. What number do we put on the calendar today? What color or shape should it be to continue the pattern? What day of the week is today? What was yesterday's day and date? What will tomorrow's day and date be? What will the date be 1 week from today? What color or shape will be on that day? To clear the calendar, choose another month or click the Clear All button at any time of the month. The graph can be used daily or less often if preferred. To use the graph, pick one title from the list of polls found in the top left-hand corner of the program. Use the drawing tools to fill in the key and to write the 2 choices on the boxes to the left of the graph. Have students come to the graph one at a time to touch the next box to indicate their choice. Ask questions about the graph and allow students to create their own questions. The hundreds, tens, ones chart should be used daily for counting and for place value. Click on the Add 1 button each day and count the total. If you need to remove cubes, you may click the Remove 1 button located next to the Add 1 button. There are also add and remove 10 and 100 buttons, along with a clear all button located in the bottom corner. When you add the 10th cube, they will automatically gather together and move to the tens place. You can repeat this action until you have 100 cubes. The program automatically regroups as more cubes are added. Continue adding each day, explaining to students that groups of 10 and hundreds can be made by using 10 of either the ones or tens. And like the other daily counting activities, the program will remember the number you are on day to day. The coin counter should be used daily as a counting activity. The program saves the coins from the previous day. Each day of the month, have students click on an empty penny circle on the penny roll. Pennies should also be added for weekends and holidays. When 5 pennies are on the board, exchange the pennies for a nickel by clicking on the Exchange for Nickel button. Continue to add 1 penny each day. When another 5 pennies are on the board, exchange for another nickel. Now that there are 2 nickels, you have the option to exchange them for a dime. Clicking the Exchange for a Dime button will remove the 2 nickels and will show a dime. When 2 dimes and 1 nickel are shown, you may exchange those for a quarter. Use the clear button at the beginning of each month and begin again. The daily activities offer unique and various ways to address understanding basic number concepts, including counting, place value, and patterns.